Oke, cek apakah sudah live, cek. Oke, sudah live ya, kita mulai saja. Ya coba spek sebagus itu balik di game Honkai Styles. Jadi hari ini kita lanjutin nontonnya kemarin ya. Kemarin yang apa namanya? Program khusus. Semoga aja hari ini kita nggak di PHP-in lagi. Kemudian kita nunggu kurang lebih sejam ya, sekitar sejaman lah ya. Sekitar sejaman kita nunggu. Semoga aja hari ini nggak di PHP-in lagi sama si Hoyoverse. Semoga aja lancar aja semuanya ya. Apa kabar semuanya, semangat pagi ya. Udah jam 10:30. Selamat pagi semua, semoga dalam keadaan sehat semuanya. Ini streaming pertama gue di jam pagi nih. Ini sebagian kita nunggu ya, kurang lebih 5 menitan lagi deng. Ini juga lagi nunggu-nunggu di webnya Hoyoverse. Yang Honkai Styles. Kita tungguin aja lah ini. Gue sebagai ngecek ini dulu deh. Pokoknya intinya ada ketahuan ya. Sebenarnya yang udah ketahuan itu nanti yang bannernya nongol tuh ada si Silverwolf sama Lukoa ya. Yang di kalau kita nonton kemarin, kita nonton di server Cina, harusnya sama ya. Harusnya sama, nggak ada perubahan ya. Harusnya sih sama ya. Yep. King J, ada 2 lagi. Kenapa kapan sudah mau selesai? Masih banyak yang harus diselesaikan. Oh, berarti belum selesai dong ini ya. 100 tahun. 100 tahun berlalu tapi aku masih belum lulus. Kok bisa memarahiku secara buset, keren Ome TV siang-siang ternyata yang kemarin. Lanjut yang kemarin bang. Lanjut dulu yang kemarin, gegetan gua aja yang kemarin kagak jadi. Ini PHP-an lagi nggak nih hari ini nih? Selamat pagi bang Kap, selamat pagi. Oh yang kemarin. Lagi free kah hari ini bang Kap? Hari Sabtu yang cerah dan panas ini. Mumpung bisa live. Jadi niat banget gua tuh. Niat banget. Biasanya kalau gua Sabtu tuh waktu gua rebahan dan apa ya? Dan bersenang-senang. Pokoknya gua guling-gulingan di kasur lah intinya kalau Sabtu Minggu tuh. Pokoknya me time lah bahasanya kayak gitu. Si paling me time. Paling me time kan. Apa nggak subuh-subuh jam 4 malam gitu? Ya kali bro. Jam 4 gue mau ngapain? Jam 4 gue mau ngapain bro? Ya enggak dong. Enggak serajin itu gua. Nggak selajin itu, bro. Aku tidak selajin itu. Ini tadi absen. Entah, harusnya sudah mulai ya. Telat lagi kah? Namanya katanya siang ya Bang. Iya, diganti siang sih. Kalau lihat di IG ya, kalau lihat di IG di Facebooknya. Lihat Facebooknya sih. Cuma masa dong nggak ada notifikasinya, bro. Oh ini udah mulai. Wah, ini bukan live ini mah. Bentar. Bukan dong, mana sih? Ya bukan live, bro. Ini kemarin.
Madam Yukong, what's the latest on the Lafu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control. We've evacuated affected areas
Udah
and
di-tag
life has
duluan
returned to normal in the
ternyata.
safe zones.
I see. Mr. Lacha, I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand. What was it like on the ground?
Udah di.
Well, I was
Dia cuma
trapped in the
video biasa
Lawfus
berarti ya?
Cloudford Harbor at first. It was only thanks to the Cloud Knights and a fortuitous encounter with kindly strangers that I was able to escape unharmed.
Harusnya ini nih yang jadi live kemarin ya, cuma kayak udah direkam duluan.
I should mention
Dan
that over
pengen
the
di live
course of this
streamingin nggak
crisis,
bisa, ya
we've
direkam
witnessed a lot
doang
of
berarti.
suspicious activity.
Emang nggak tahu dah nih.
We believe the infamous
Harusnya ada
Stellaron
bansos
hunters are
lagi ya, bansos
responsible.
tambahan nih.
We now have 2 suspects in our custody, Blade and Kafka. Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Oh, you're
Ada
talking about
prospect
the hacker girl, right? Silverwolf? I
Silverwolf.
heard she infiltrated the Xianzhou systems. She leaves behind a calling card.
Like this one?
Exactly, just like...
Ini ya.
Your fake ID info's ready. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on
Silverwolf.
Genius Society turf. Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly.
Oh udah fix bener ya, berarti si Silverwolf sama si Lokoa yang
It's a
ini.
bait signal.
Coba Bangkap main dah Bangkap, cobain aja bentar aja. 10 menit aja lu main.
You can challenge the space station. But challenge me?
Kuruk,
Good
kuruk.
luck. Welcome to Billabong's History and Culture Museum. As you can see,
Walaupun gamenya belum ada co-opnya ya, belum ada, maksudnya belum bisa join sama yang lain gitu. Tapi gue enjoy sih main ini.
Stolen.
Iya ini bukan live streaming bro, ini
Let me take a look.
udah di
So
tag
these
duluan
are
bro.
the suspects. Yes.
Let's settle this. Enough talk.
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Baik.
And now,
Ini satu mana?
allow me to give you a dignified end.
Kok bisa aman ya? Ah, finally. Kodenya keluar dong. Foto dulu bisa kali, biasa Adi. Foto kode dulu. Nah, nih. Oh, sepertinya game ini bisa mengalahkan populer Genshin. Marketingnya aja lagi naik, bang. Keuntungannya lagi naik deh itu. Keuntungannya aja lagi naik, keuntungannya. Keuntungannya aja lagi naik. Jauh banget sama Genshin. Dia bisa tembus 400M kemarin kalau nggak salah. Genshin cuma 100M. Gue aja kaget loh. Nggak kepikiran bisa se-up ini. Halo Agil, selamat malam Agil. Selamat malam, selamat pagi. Pagi menjelang siang. Lihat PT P8LUF, siap. Thank you bang.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Okay.
As always, it's your host and good buddy Albert. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming Special Program.
Hello.
Today, we've invited 3 special guests to be with us on the program. Introducing...
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Fun and I voice Silverwolf.
Hey folks, my name's Craig Lee Thomas and I voice Cha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dawn M. Bennett and I voice Yukong.
Pleasure to have you with us. And now,
Halo,
without
selamat malam bang,
further
selamat malam bang Arok.
let's get straight into Honkai Star Rail
Selamat malam.
version 1.1.
Selamat pagi.
What's new, Craig?
Well, judging
Udah
from the
diingat
trailer we just saw, it looks like all 3
animenya, apa
areas
namanya?
got some updates.
Choo-Choo.
Herta Space Station, Bellabog, and the Xianzhou Lafu.
I don't know if you noticed, but Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time. Just saying.
Speaking of Silverwolf, I hear our notorious Stellaron
Hunter
Hunter is planning another visit to Genius Society territory soon. Let's take a close look at this little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Dar.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first
Quantum
time we saw this
nihility.
mysterious girl
Jawabnya
was back at the
nihility dia,
start of the
namanya
story.
quantum.
That's right. It's hard to keep an air of
Nihility kalau nggak
mystery
salah
when
di
you're the
buffer ya,
first one on the
di-buff
scene,
kalau nggak
but...
I think she couldn't have timed it
Ini
better.
pagi bukan malam, tumben
You
pagi
couldn't
biasanya
time that
malam.
better.
Gara-gara ini doang, ini gue
What
pagi,
role
Gil.
does
Gara-gara ini doang.
Silverwolf have within the Stellaron
Selamat
Hunter?
tinggal. Waduh, mau mana Bang Kap?
She's a
Anjir,
super hacker,
selamat malam nggak
essentially.
tuh?
Lots of technical know-how. If you've got a hack, she's got your back.
Nggak apa-apa lah. Biasanya gue kan streaming kan malam kan. Hari ini doang gue streaming pagi.
Hacking the surveillance system on
Biasanya
Herta
gue
Space
streaming malam
Station?
kalau nggak sore
Not
kan.
easy.
Jam-jam
That's how she
asar.
located the
Iya, jam-jam
Stellaron.
asar gitu.
Let's not forget the
Pada hari ini doang
Xianzhou.
gue
She
live streaming
hacked into
pagi.
the Lafu's systems and guided the Astral Express crew onto the ship.
Hey, you guys know that this is all pretty illegal, right?
Yeah. I guess what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through
Universe is
any and
just
all
another
defense
game
systems.
to this
That's
super
why
hacker,
she's
super
useful to the
hacker.
Stellaron hunters.
I see.
Oh, stylenya keren.
Second
Simple
question.
Wolf keren stylenya.
What's with all the gaming paraphernalia?
Oh, I've been meaning to
Kayak
ask that too. A
anak-anak
console
apa ya?
here,
Anak apa?
there. It's a vibe.
Well, this
Keren lah
probably won't
pokoknya.
come as a surprise to anyone,
Stylenya
but
keren.
she's a gamer. In fact, she sees the universe as a game in itself, and she's playing to win. She actually uses a lot of gamer slang in conversation. Not everyone picks up on
Nanti
it, though.
apa yang mereka omongin kagak
it.
kagak
So
nanti.
fair to say she's
Nikmatin aja gamenya.
You could
The
say
Wolf PS1
that.
seru bang.
She's
The
also
Wolf
not great
PS1.
at
Gua nggak main.
socializing.
Kalau PS1 gue nggak main
She always
banyak
struck me as
game bang
pretty
PS1.
outgoing.
I guess
Kalau
she
PS1
does
kemarin
have
tuh
a
gue
lot of
main
friends.
itu paling main apa ya?
She's an
Main bola doang
outgoing
paling gue
nerd
seringan
with
PS1
poor
mah.
social skills and a lot of friends. That's quite the combo.
Well,
Betul
if you
saja main di
struggle to make
HP, cuman
friends,
kalau
why
nggak
not create your own?
cuman nggak
Melissa, you're
bis-
talking about
cuman
imaginary
sulit nggak bisa
friends,
pakai
right?
stick.
I'm not sure that
Walah.
counts.
Oh. Okay, let
Harus
me
pakai
explain.
emulator kan kalau pakai
I'm
HP
talking
kan.
about the
Pakai
AI
PSPP
modules
kalau
in
nggak
her
salah ya.
weapons. See these little guys on her character artwork?
Kalau nggak salah
That's
ya.
friend. There's
PSPP
devil.
kalau nggak salah namanya
This
ya.
one over here is white color. Oh, and this one's servant.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're pretty adorable. When Silverwolf talks about her team of professionals, she's talking about these guys.
Hold on a second. Since when did AI become so
Referensi AS
adorable?
banyak betul nggak ngambil dari Honkai. Iya, banyak ngambil Honkai Impact 3. Kayak si Bronya kan dari Honkai Impact 3 juga ada.
It's thanks to
Si
Silverwolf's
Sele,
hacking skills that she's been able to forge such a fearsome
bukan tinggian,
reputation
siapa?
at such a young age.
Si Suseng juga dari Honkai Impact.
Well,
Sele juga.
Silverwolf is a quantum-type character following the path of nihility. She can apply different debuffs to enemies to improve
Himeko
her allies'
juga,
combat
Himeko.
superiority.
Himeko
In
juga dari Honkai
particular,
Impact.
her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies. The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
Which is to say that
Debuffed
even
him.
if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an
Lo coba
enemy's
bang seru
weakness,
gamenya perang antar
Silverwolf can
game,
create a
perang antar
weakness
game.
that will correspond to an
Dia
ally's
pakai
existing
PPS
strength.
SPP Gold bang, bisa main bareng.
In addition, every one
Bisa
of
main bareng
Silverwolf's
berdua doang
attacks
kan,
has a
juga
chance of
game PS
inflicting
kan.
the enemy with a
Gua
random buff.
nggak tahu
There are
gamenya
three
sih.
kinds of bugs, which reduce the
Gue
enemy's
soalnya
attack, defense,
pas
and speed
main game PS1
respectively.
paling main game bola doang
And
yang paling
outside
sering.
of combat,
Kalau
Silverwolf
game yang
can
lain
use her technique to
gua nggak ada
attack an
gamenya.
enemy and enter
Kan
battle.
mesti beli kan,
Regardless
beli
of
kaset
enemy
piringan
weakness,
gitu
she
kan.
deals damage to all enemies and reduces their toughness.
Nggak punya gue masalahnya.
Silverwolf
Cuman di
breaks
AS ada
enemy's
konsepnya ada.
weakness with her technique,
Ada namanya
it triggers
Eidolon
the
kalau
quantum
di
weakness break effect, right?
apa?
Yes, that's right.
Kalau di
What else
gamingnya
was I
namanya
mentioning?
Eidolon.
Oh, her ultimate.
Kalau di Genshin kan konstelasi.
Silverwolf's
Kalau di
ultimate has a high chance of
Starrels
reducing the enemy's
Eidolon.
defense in addition to dealing
Terus
damage.
kan mirip banget bone di Honkai Impact 3. Skinnya mana
It's
bang?
like something out of a rhythm game, right?
Perang antar
I'm
game maksudnya
starting to
bang.
see what you mean by the universe
Oh
being
perang
a
antar.
game to her.
Oh kayak ini jatuhnya
It doesn't
kayak
stop there either.
Oh,
Did I
perang
mention
antar
her
geng itu kayak
ability
GTA
names?
bukan sih?
There's system warning.
GTA kan ada wall gengnya juga kan kalau GTA.
Awaiting system response. Force quit program. Oh, you get the picture.
Yeah. Oh, was there one called a 10
Bang, gua mau
guarantee?
coba main Chicken
Ooh,
Cloud
how about
Gaming. Ini Ciki,
single
tapi
word
dari Cina.
miracle?
Coba aja Gil. Gua nggak pernah main Cloud Gaming, jadi gua nggak tahu. Jangan nanya gua.
Sadly not.
Nggak ngerti
Her
gua.
ultimate's called user banned, though.
Oh, I know what that means. Banned out of existence.
Nggak ngerti gua.
Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Xianzhou's mysterious visitor.
Oke, si Wolf ini bang mirip. Oh gitu. Oh iya ya. Tapi pribadi gue suka ininya apa? Stylenya, style Civil Wolf keren menurut gue. Futuristik gitu bahasanya, futuristik sekali.
Straight off the bat, man knows how to
Budens,
dress.
imaginary,
Elegant look,
dari healer ini.
gentlemanly demeanor, but they
Budens
say he's
soalnya.
hiding a secret. What do you think?
Budens setahu gue, ini healer nih, buatnya healer
he
deh.
seems very suspicious.
Really?
Aku butuh
How so?
healer.
Imagine some guy
Cloud
waltzes
Gaming
into your
pakai koin
hometown
mainnya.
dressed like an aristocrat from another planet.
Berlangganan kalau nggak salah kan kalau Cloud Gaming juga kan berlangganan kalau nggak salah.
Back, right?
Dia kayak
Yeah,
ada
they could be a little hard on the guy. Some
apanya lah
tourists
gitu.
do
Mungkin
their
menurut gue sih
Uh-huh.
berlangganan ya.
Well, don't you think his healing abilities are a little mysterious? They came in pretty handy during the Stellaron crisis.
Tapi gitu kalau main cloud gaming itu mesti pakai kuota masalahnya kan. Walaupun spek nggak jadi masalah ya. Spek nggak jadi masalah, yang penting internetnya kenceng aja.
We haven't seen
Cloud
him
gaming
trade a single thing.
Well,
Tapi emang
I
karena
feel
semuanya
like
emang
this
dari
guy
ini kan,
already
dari
made his
internet kan.
fortune. Maybe traveling
Ini juga
merchant
Sloka
is just what
juga mirip
super rich
karakter
tourists
Otto
like to tell people.
yang Honkai Impact 3. Oh
You
gitu.
guys have an answer for everything. Is this the Lotcha
Gua nggak main
fan
Honkai
club or
Impact sih, jadi
something?
gua kurang tahu juga referensinya. Gua cuma tahu beberapa doang kan, beberapa karakter memang ambil dari Honkai Impact.
Yeah, you got me there.
Cuma kalau si
Yeah,
yang
that's suspicious.
Lokuan nih gua nggak
Not
tahu.
so sure. Everyone needs a conversation starter, right? Especially
Mungkin
traveling
tim
merchants.
Hoyoverse-nya
Think about
bingung
it.
lagi mau
If you
bikin
walk
karakter
past
seperti
this guy,
apa.
the coffin's gonna draw your
Kalau dia mungkin
attention,
ambil beberapa
right? You'll
referensi dari
probably
game dia
ask him
sebelumnya
about
mungkin.
it, and before you know it,
Jadi Genshin aja katanya banyak banget di Genshin. Di Genshin banyak, di Honkai banyak. Dia kan gini kan banyak playovers.
I see.
Cuman yang lagi naik daun yang doang sih. Genshin sama si HSL doang. Honkai masih ada yang main lah. Lumayan lah. Ini kehabisan kayaknya iya makanya gue bilang tadi. Mungkin kehabisan ide makanya ngambil referensi dari gamenya dia sendiri. Banyak gamenya bang, Resident Evil 4 Remake juga ada. Ambil dari Honkai Impact. Semua buset. Mungkin untuk kartu awal mungkin ya. Untuk kartu awal mungkin ngambil referensi dulu sebanding dia nanti apa di patch berikutnya mungkin ini bikin desain karakter baru mungkin.
When the HP of any ally falls below a certain percentage, Choo-Choo uses his skill on them without consuming any skill points. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Emergency healing, huh? Important for team survival.
Sure is. After unlocking a special trace,
Oh,
using
healing
Choo-Choo's
ini.
skill also dispels a debuff from an ally. Using Choo-Choo's ultimate, Death Wish, dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
In other words, if you've got an enemy that's always buffing
Oh,
themselves or debuffing your allies,
buat
Choo-Choo
healing
has an important role to
anjir.
play.
Precisely. And
Bisa,
here's
bisa,
something
bisa,
else.
bisa, bisa,
Every
bisa,
time
bisa,
Choo-Choo uses his skill or
Berarti
ultimate,
kayak
he grants
nyedot
himself
gitu ya?
one stack of Abyss Flower. Now,
Kayak
when the
kayak
Abyss
kata
Flower
Dota
reaches
apa
a
ya?
certain number of stats,
Supportnya kalau nggak salah ya, dia
Choo-Choo
ngambil
deploys a
darahnya
field
musuh
against
terus
the
diisi
enemy,
darahnya
which
dia
lasts
sendiri.
for a set number of
Iya
turns.
iya iya, seingat
When
gua ada
the field is
kata Dota
active,
skillnya kayak
allies
gitu juga.
recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack.
Kata
And
Pukna
that's
kalau
not
nggak
all.
salah.
After
Dia
unlocking a
nyedot
special
darah,
trace, attacks
terus
against enemies in the
darahnya itu
field
buat
can
ke dia
restore
gitu loh.
ally
Anjir
HP.
sakit aja.
Cool, it's like a force field of healing.
Sakit loh.
During exploration, when Choo-Choo uses his
bisa mainnya ya.
technique, Mercy of a Fool,
Mirip
his field
kayak
will
gini,
be
mirip.
immediately generated at the start of the
Nah,
next
versinya
battle.
kayak gitu, versi skillnya gitu juga mungkin.
Mr.
Dari Pukna
Choo-Choo,
Dota.
mysterious origins and extraordinary skills.
Yukong gua nggak tahu nih Yukong.
There's somebody
Tahan
else here
nih,
we gotta get to.
buffer.
I'm talking
Imaginary
about
juga.
Elegant, Skyfaring Hellmaster,
Oh ada
Madam
debuff,
Yukong.
ada healer, ada
About time,
buffer.
too. Well, from commerce, cargo,
Yukong.
passengers, all the way through to the Air Force, the Skyfaring Commission is in charge of all
Ambil yang
matters
semua
related to
buset ya.
flight.
Patah hati terbesar adalah
Yukong is
ketika
the head
chat
of that
tapi nggak
commission,
dibaca
so
Bang
the
Noob.
above
Ini gua baca,
falls
sorry.
under the
Sorry.
Speaking
Bang
of
tahu
flight,
meme
it
skip
seems like star
Ibi
skiffs are the
toilet
most
nggak lagi
emblematic
memang
means of
Ibi di toilet
transportation
gua
on the
nggak tahu.
Xianzhou.
Ibi toilet apaan?
Yeah,
Ibi
they're a
toilet
common
apaan
sight
bro?
of
Gua nggak tahu bro.
skies. Yukong can fly them, right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff. When she was young, it was Yukong's
Pernah nggak bang
flying
dapat
skills that
dapat
saw her
sub 1
promoted by
juta
the
per hari?
general.
Enggak
That's
pernah.
how she
Nah
joined
kayak
the
Ibi
Skyfaring
di toilet
Commission.
dapat 1 juta
She
per
soon
hari bang.
became an
Waduh,
ace among the other pilots.
waduh, ciusan. Gokil dong.
That's not the story I heard.
Gokil dong.
All right, you got me.
Itu dia
Here's the
algoritmanya
director's cut.
dapat dia tuh baru itu
Yukong ran
algoritmanya.
6 red lights in a row. She was dragged straight in front
Gua
of the
masanya
general.
nggak
and-
terlalu
I get
merhatiin
the
algoritma
picture.
sih gua.
Sometimes
Main-main
rebels
aja
get
udah.
noticed.
You're only young once.
6 red lights, huh? Disclaimer, trailblazers, don't try that at home.
Don't try that home.
Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past.
Dia kontennya
but she's
apa
still
bang?
sharp as ever. Tom,
Lengkap.
give
Kontennya
us a
apa
look
dia
at it.
kontennya?
Coming right up. Yukong is an imaginary type character following the path of harmony. Her
Yep.
skill Emboldening Salvo grants her 2 stacks of roaring
Stack.
bowstrings. When roaring bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases.
Oh, increase attack.
Yukong loses 1 stack of roaring bowstrings with every allied turn.
In other words, Yukong's skill can increase allies' attack for 2 turns.
Oh,
You got it.
dua putaran.
During exploration, using Yukong's technique increases her movement speed for a set time. It also allows her to
tekniknya nambah
obtain 2
speed.
stacks of roaring bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
Ooh, sounds like a good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
Using Yukong's basic attack triggers her talent 7 layers, 1 arrow, which deals additional damage and increases the toughness reducing damage of the current attack. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns. When Yukong unleashes her ultimate, Diving Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a single target.
Yes.
Roaring Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced, increasing the crit rate and crit damage of all allies. Her days on the front lines may be over, but Yukong's skills didn't go anywhere.
Makanya bang, viral banget bang. Kirain tahu tadi. Enggak, gua nggak tahu. Itu bang kontennya skibidi peperangan gitu bang. Peperangan gimana? Dia bikin konten cerita gitu, storyteller.
Version 1.1, we'll be welcoming 2 brand new light cones to the warp. First up, incessant rain.
Bubblegum in the rain, huh?
Bubblegum in the rain.
The silver wolf energy is strong in this one.
You got that right.
Dia kontennya storyteller gitu.
So true. She's like, I told you, Kafka. I'm gonna tidy it as soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Not sure. The second light cone is the path of abundances, echoes of the coffin.
Kayak bang, saya kayak channelnya Bang Aldo. Bang Aldo TLM, tapi epic sih.
Wow, looks like some kind of
penasaran gue jadi sama channelnya. Masa soalnya 1 juta subscriber keren banget.
I get a sense of mystery and elegance, but there's also a kind of tenderness.
Coba ntar gue lihat ininya. Nanti setelah ini ya paling.
One thing's for sure, if people weren't curious about Lacha's coffin yet, they are now.
Just a man in his ornately decorated.
Mungkin dia bikin kontennya bagus banget kali ya, storytellernya kali ya.
Whatever you say, Chris. Check this out. During the first phase of version 1.1,
Level Wolf sama si Dan Heng, Asta sama si
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Silver Wolf. During the same phase in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted. Now during the second phase of version 1.1 in the character warp Lake Pursuit, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Lacha and 4-star character Yukong.
Namanya
During the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Echoes of the Coffin will be boosted. I almost forgot to mention. When version
bukan storyteller bang, kayak animasi tapi animasi. Oh iya. Oh iya. Itu juga gue pengen bikin konten kayak gitu sih sebenarnya sih. Jadi bikin animasi tapi storyteller gitu loh. Pengen, cuman wah bikin animasi itu susah bro. Gak bisa sehari 2 hari jadi. Kecuali kalau animasi singkat ya, kayak Fenalta atau Tekotok itu kan animasi singkat kan. Nah kalau bikin animasi storytelling gitu agak ribet sih. Dafuk Boom.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. New characters and Light Cones.
Kalau di Henggesin Tabi Bito, ini Tabi Luzer. Cepet aku bang, Cidan Rizky sama selamat siang Cidan.
There's an event connected to Silver Wolf on the way.
I heard the same thing. At the start of the story, Kafka and Silverwolf invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission was to help Kafka infiltrate the space station systems and locate the hidden Stellaron. But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
Sempet takut juga bang, Alvin Aditya Akrama. Aduh, kayaknya namanya gue kenal semua nih. Pagi Alvin, siang Alvin. Selamat siang Alvin. Namanya nggak asing semua ini. Pak, saya lagi LSP Pak, semangatin dong.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf energy to me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you
bukannya
guys the name
ngerjain
for
malah nonton saya.
Kind of fitting, don't you think?
Seriously?
No
Semangat
way.
Cidan, Cidan semangat, Cidan semangat,
I think she
Cidan
was
semangat.
destined for this kind of behavior.
Semangat. Ini hari kedua Cidan ya? Hari kedua apa hari pertama Cidan? Pasti hari kedua ya. Semangat LSP-nya. Nggak kompeten ya.
Leonard. They have to help Leonard locate the digital graffiti hidden across the station and uncover the secrets inside.
Astaga, Kava ngapain kau?
Wait, there are secrets hidden inside the graffiti?
Terus maunya mau
But
pegang
it's all
punya siapa,
digital.
Bro?
Oh, I bet you need to
Udah
hack
kelar,
into it or
gabut Pak.
something.
Udah
You
dinilai.
might be
Udah dinilai
right.
kah?
We
Belum.
also get to meet a new Genius Society member. One
Akses
of Madam Herda's
hari pertama, Pak.
collaborators, Screwlum. He'll be
Oh, ini
helping the
hari
Trailblazers too.
ini hari pertama sekarang
I
ini.
thought we seen Screw'em before somewhere.
Ya kedua lah, hari Sabtu masa dia lanjut hari Minggu, nggak mungkin dong.
He's a robot, right?
A
Aksesoris
robot
siapa,
Genius
Cidan?
Society member. Oh, interesting.
Cidan sama Alvin, aksesoris sama.
If he's helping us out too, I'm sure we'll be fine.
You know what I found out?
Wah, ada
Silverwolf and
weapon
Screwlum
gratis kayaknya
actually
nih.
faced off against each other once. You can see a snapshot of their fight in the "We Will Meet Again" light cone.
Whoa. Okay, Screw'em, looking kind of handsome there. Geez, his portrait really doesn't do him justice.
You know,
Robot
if
gitu
you
ya.
and the light cone need a moment here, the rest of us can head out.
Love a handsome robot.
I guess this
Sama
event
apa?
will be the
Siapa
second
aksesorisnya?
time Screwlum's
Cidan,
come
siapa
up against
aksesorisnya?
Silverwolf's mischief then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Ooh, guess it does kind of feel like a rematch.
I gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I don't think that feature's coming to Star Rail anytime soon.
Oh, what?
But
what?
I did hear that the designs
hilangin
are
P-nya, Kak.
collectible. The Trailblazer
Hilangin
can
P-nya.
apply them to in-game
Kap.
surfaces and take photos with the
Ah iya,
artworks.
bisa.
Collecting the graffiti
Bisa.
designs also
Oh
allows you to
iya,
unlock the
bisa,
limited four-star light cone before the tutorial mission
Bang Kap.
starts.
Bisa.
Complete the event mission.
Bisa.
to obtain
Anjir, gua nggak
always
kepikiran dong.
smiling,
Kapka
which can be
ya.
exchanged in the
Aja.
event shop
Belakangnya,
for
P-nya
limited
dihilangin
light
belakangnya ya.
cone, special superimposition material.
Hilangkan P
as well
dari
as
huruf belakang
stellar
nama
jade.
Anda ya kan.
Hey, that's
Jadilah
another
nama
good-looking
Kapka.
light cone.
Bisa.
Not to change the subject or anything, but I gotta ask.
Sayangnya
Is
Kapka
that
nggak
Albert
1.1
merch I'm
sih,
seeing over there?
1.2 kayaknya.
So fluffy! I want one.
Not to mention it. Why don't I introduce you to the IPC's
Kayaknya sih, aduh sayang banget tidak ada Kapka di 1.1.
Or maybe let's just
Tapi masalahnya
get back to version
marketing
1.1 for
di
now.
Facebook
In the
tuh
story thus far,
Kapka aja ya, Kapka
Belobog
sama
has
Blade.
finally emerged from the Stellaron shadow.
Berarti kita ditipu di
There's a
Facebook.
lot left to do. The city
Tip
is going
marketingnya.
through changes. And you guys want to shed some light?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld are reconnected, things are definitely heading in a better direction. One recent development, Belobog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum?
Buka
I
map
love
baru.
museums.
Buka map
Aw,
baru lagi.
Don't you wish you could take the exhibits home with you though?
The only problem is exhibits are
Oh,
being
nama
stolen.
komentar Kapka. Pasti Kapka
Editing
menjadi
like
penjual
telescopes.
versi game ini. Wah,
Oh,
gue sih
wait a
bisa
minute.
bisa
I only just found
bisa
out they had a
memprediksi iya.
museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't
Bisa
say it
memprediksi iya.
was you.
So memang karakter Kapka tuh apa ya?
Prime suspect. Anyway, in the
Banyak yang temen
Everwinter
sih.
City Museum
Termasuk
Ledger
gua.
of Curiosities event, the
Termasuk gua.
Trailblazer must help Halo
Stylenya,
track
maksudnya
down
dia
clues and
apa?
recover the lost exhibits.
Villain gitu kan.
Oh, I love a good whodunit.
Kayak villain atau
Sounds
gimana lah
great.
gitu.
Well, that's not all.
Stylenya,
The
onesannya
Trailblazer
ya kan.
can take on
Keren lah.
managerial responsibilities and help run the place.
Ultimate-nya juga bagus.
So what does that
Meledak
involve
begitu.
exactly?
I'm glad you asked.
Keren lah,
The
keren lah.
Trailblazer can do
Keren.
things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals to
Bahkan sih
improve the
kalau game
overall
ini kalau sama
experience
Chainsaw
for
Man.
visitors.
Chainsaw Man
After
paling sama si
achieving
ini
specific
doang.
operational
Makima.
goals, they can accumulate
Kafka
funds
bikin
to
dibikin
expand
skinnya
the
Makima.
museum's
Wah itu keren
exhibits
sih,
and
keren mampus
gradually
ya.
unlock limited time rewards
Keren
such
mampus.
as stellar jade,
Jadi
lost
collab-collab
crystals,
gitu
and
kan.
self-modeling resin.
Sounds like fun. I'm sure it'll
Tapi
be
kayaknya
a
Mahoyovas kan jarang collab ya.
When the
Maksudnya
limited time event is over,
nggak
the
pernah
museum
collab
will
sama
remain as a
yang lain
mode
gitu
within
loh
the game.
buat marketingnya dia.
Trailblazers can
Soalnya memang
return
dari
to the
game sendiri
museum
udah
at any time
bagus.
to check out the
Jadi dia nggak perlu
collection and catch up
collab-collab.
with colleagues.
Of course, if you encounter
Ya kan?
any issues during the run of the
Gamenya dia apa sih pernah collab sama yang luar gitu maksudnya? Bukan sama game sendiri ya, maksudnya sama yang luar gitu. Entah sama anime, entah sama apa gitu. Kayaknya nggak ada ya. Kayaknya nggak ada kan?
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Thanks, Don.
Next
This is
up.
what happens if you read commercials for a living.
No worries. Kinda did sound like a useful service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
Ini katanya ada
Sure,
kompensasi,
Trailblazers are more
ada
interested in the
kompensasi
content of the
ini nih.
new version. Let's get
Please
back on
find
track.
the compensation for the
All right. A researcher from the space station
Oh,
found
ini dia
a
di
combat
bawahnya nih.
simulation program
Oh,
of
iya,
unknown
iya.
origin called Stellar Flare,
Lalu
which
gue bilang
contains a
ada ternyata
series
di bawah
of new
kodenya.
challenge stages.
Huh? More challenges?
Takut lu collab
Every stage
sama
in
Chainsaw
Stellar
Man
Flare
pokoknya
has a
siap.
challenge theme and corresponding special mechanism.
Yang punya Hayoverse
Trailblazers
kayaknya ya
will
bang
have
ya.
to think outside the box
Apa
and use
Naruto
any
paham di sana?
advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the
Bisa lah.
stage in as few turns as
Berbagi-bagi lah.
possible.
Sounds like the Forgotten Hall to me.
The difference with Stellar Flare is that the special mechanisms might require completely new ways of thinking about combat. For example, in some stages, using your
Banget.
skill doesn't consume skill points. In others, damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness is increased, but the enemy's toughness will be immediately restored.
Huh, sounds pretty cool.
Si Aloy, oh iya si Aloy ya.
But I'm
Oh
sure
iya
Silverwolf
iya
will take
bener
care of it in
bener.
one turn.
Oh iya si Aloy ya. Oh iya
What if I
iya.
haven't leveled up enough
Iya, iya.
characters?
Gua lupa itu.
Is it impossible for me to complete the
Lupa itu
challenge?
gue. Iya
Don't worry,
bener.
to assist
Aloy
Trailblazers
ya.
in completing the challenge.
Tapi nggak
every Stellar
kepake
Flare
anjir.
stage has a
Jarang yang
trial
pakai Aloy.
character suited to the theme.
Kitnya nggak bagus katanya.
Hey, I can get behind that.
Bantu pin
The
ini.
Garden of Plenty event.
Pin apaan, Gil?
Recently, the cosmos has entered
Pin
a
apaan?
turbulent
Tidak
cycle,
penting.
and the
Ngapain aku
calyxes
pin?
are unusually active. The reality data contained within them has grown exponentially.
Huh, which means...
It means that over a fixed time period, Trailblazers have a set number
iya,
of
bener
daily
ya.
attempts
Si
to
Aloy
obtain
ya,
double the
iya.
rewards from calyxes.
Tapi Honkai
Leveling
pernah
up, here
collab
we
nggak bang?
come.
Yang game Honkai.
The next event we're going to talk about is called Lab Assistance in Position. Wen Sherling is a Department
Wah,
of
asik
Implement
nih,
Arts
eventnya lumayan banyak
researcher
ya.
on Herta
Eventnya
Space
ya.
Station, and she's currently preparing research topics needed
Eventnya
for the next
lumayan
quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's
Tapi bukan
invasion
game
has
explore
messed up
sih.
her progress.
Andal
As a result, Wen Sherling has
dari
asked the
event ini ya,
Trailblazer to
Stella
help her
Jetnya.
collect monster materials for
Bukan
use in
game
her research
explore.
topic. If the Trailblazer collects and submits the experimental materials
Bang, pamit,
required
mau main
on a
dulu.
given
Siap, Bang Kap.
day,
Thank you,
they
Bang
can
Kap, udah mampir.
receive corresponding
Main
rewards.
dulu.
I got a question, Dawn.
Fire away.
These are space station and Belobog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the Xianzhou Luofu?
You beat me to it.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was about to bring up. In version 1.1, 3 new companion missions are destined for the
Mission.
Xianzhou Luofu. These missions will involve Bailu, Yanqing, and Luocha. As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go spoiling
Hello,
all the fun,
Bobby G.
can we?
Di PS1 di bab 1.
Not even one detail?
Come on, Don. Can you give us a little something? We're on the edge of our seats here.
Honkai Back pernah bang sama si
come on,
masih
Don.
Evangelion.
All right.
Oh gitu.
Do you guys remember the girl with the
Yeah.
blindfold in the opening
Sorry,
trailer?
gue nggak tahu soalnya.
And now, young man,
Sorry.
allow me to
Kekurangan
give you
informasi gue
a
berarti.
dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Well, all I'll say is that she and the Xianzhou have
Iya
a
tahu gue tahu
complicated
anime Evangelion,
past.
tahu gue tahu.
And her appearance on the Xianzhou leads to a
Emang
dramatic
gue nggak nonton,
encounter
tahu
with
tapi
Cloud
gue
Knight
tahu tapi gue nggak
Lieutenant
nonton.
Yanqing. And that's all
Tahu
you're
tapi gue
getting.
nggak nonton.
Sorry. Surprises are worth waiting for.
Jadi kalau sama Chainsaw Man itu bisa aja bang.
No,
Bisa.
I'm afraid that's all you're getting. However,
Bisa,
I
bisa
do have
collab,
a little
bisa.
info on some other updates.
Mungkin jadi wah bener ya kalau Kafka dibikin skinnya Makira bagus juga tuh.
Yeah.
Keren.
Well, if nobody's that interested, then I
Saya
suppose I'll just-
memang karakternya sama ya.
Of course we're interested.
What are you, crazy?
Albert,
Karakternya
you're
sama gitu.
interested, right? That's better, good boy.
Nicely done, Melissa. The check-in event Gift of Odyssey will also be arriving in version 1.1. For the length of this
Nah, ini
version,
nih.
as long as
Ini nih.
Trailblazers log in for 7
7
days,
hari absen
they can
dapat
acquire
kartu nih.
10 Star
Ini
Rail
nih.
special passes.
Dapat
10 free
10
warps?
wap
Nice.
gratis di tanggal
Version
18.
1.1 will also see some system updates. When Trailblazers need to obtain leveling materials that only a certain type of enemy can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present, as well as pinpoint the precise location of the enemy on the map with a marker.
Sounds like a real time saver.
Wait until you hear this. Once the enemy in question is defeated, the marker will automatically move to the location of the next enemy. After all marked enemies on a map have been defeated, Trailblazers can continue to pinpoint enemies on other maps. This process can be repeated until all daily respawn
Akhirnya ada
enemies of a
fitur
certain
pinpoint
type
ya.
have been defeated.
Oh, that's a lifesaver. I barely found my way to the studio today.
There's also a small combat surprise in store. During combat, trotters that have lost their way may
Buat nyari
randomly enter
materialnya
battle.
masalahnya.
As long as the trotter is
Dia
defeated
bikin
before it
Genshin
manages
juga
to
lah.
flee, additional leveling materials can be obtained.
Enemy geolocation and additional material opportunities. Devs, I owe you one.
Last but not least, in order to help Trailblazers stay in touch, version 1.1 also
Bisa
has a friend chat
chat.
function.
Akhirnya bisa
So you mean,
chat.
aside from helping friends through support
Bisa
assist,
chat.
we can send
Wah,
them
ini
messages
fitur-fitur Genshin
too?
udah mulai masuk ke
You
HSL.
got it. Doesn't matter if they're old companions or new acquaintances.
That's the spirit of trailblazing right there.
Oh, hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
What?
I need to add you. You can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Tapi kalau ada voice sih bagus sih. Ada voice
Hey,
chatnya.
don't get any
Voice.
ideas because I
Genshin sih yang lebih seru
merely
kalau ada
made
voice
up
chatnya sih.
service that doesn't exist.
Tapi kalau mabar enak
So you
gitu.
don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack
Bisa mabar.
you.
Oke, ada voice chat.
We can negotiate.
Jadi nggak usah pakai
Yeah, I'm
Discord
gonna need
gitu.
those account details too.
Count me in. Sorry to jump on the
Tapi kalau yang
bandwagon
pakai
here, Albert,
Android
but
gitu
you're a
kan,
celebrity
enak.
anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
Fine, but I'm switching my account the next chance I get.
Ya,
Time for today's third redemption code.
oke. Kode terakhir. Kode terakhir. Foto dulu lah biar sabi. Biar sabi, foto dulu. Ah, ini kayak udah mau habis nih.
Yes.
Total 300 ya. Ini masa Koni kalau mau kompensasinya nih yang gara-gara nggak bisa ini ya. Kemarin gagal nih. Jadi untuk kompensasinya gua ambil dulu deh. Berapa? Tuh. Dapat 100. Jadi 400, kita ini dapat 400. Dapat 400 hari ini jadi 400 Stella Jet. Ayan.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Looks like our special program is coming to an end.
Oh.
But as the first guest on the program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's been an honor to be on the show, Albert. I gotta say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even more excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I get Silver Wolf.
Yeah, seriously, same.
Greg, how you feeling?
I feel like I've got more questions than I came in with. What new directions will Lacha take the story in? Who's stealing exhibits from the museum? And what about those companion missions? Guess we'll have to find out the answers in
Yang seneng
game.
eventnya banyak ya nanti ya.
yeah,
Untuk
for
next
real.
patch eventnya banyak.
As for me, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'd seen a lot of Yukong up to now, but this was the first time I got to understand her moves and role on the battlefield. She's so cool. I kinda wanna be her. Then again, I guess I kinda am her.
I had to double check that for a second, huh? Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 special
Ada
program.
program.
I want to thank all you Trailblazers today for tuning in, and hey, I'll see you on the flip side.
See you in the game!
Bye, see you when I see you.
Ya,
Later, guys.
selesai. Setengah jam, oke.
You didn't think it was over, did you?
Masih perlu. See you on 6.5. Apaan tuh 6.5? Udah selesai. Selesai. Ini bedanya ini sama ini jadi apa nih? Apa ada bedanya?
Your fake ID info is ready.
Oh.
This place is different from the rest of the space
Oh,
station.
ini promosi
We're on
promo.
Genius Society turf.
Community player.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly.
Ini tadi nih ya.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. You can challenge the space station. But challenge me? Good luck. Welcome to Billabong's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new. But we're in a bit of a bind. Our exhibit was stolen.
Maling. Buk. Kabur.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects.
Let's settle this. Enough talk. Have at it!
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Ini kita punya kata baku satu lagi ya.
And now
Nah ini gue nggak tahu nih yang
allow
ini
me
nih.
to give you a dignified
Apa siapa lagi nih? Musuh baru kah? Nah ini eventnya nih. Level Winter City Museum. Penjelajahan game. Event 2. Event 3, Lab Assistant in Position. Ini banyak loh. Nah, event 4. Banyak eventnya sumpil. Banyak eventnya ini. Terima. Wah, moga ya besok-besok eventnya banyak kayak begini ya. Ada 5 event berarti di besok ya. Di event apa di itu besok. Ya. Oke, saatnya tuker redeem. Tuker. Bentar, ini gua ada berapa sih?